support Lapo. Oh my God, yeah, wait. Let Joshua tell them who winning next case. And we get people to that say they stand for Mapu. It's okay. So the final verdict comes from the judge. So he said he stand with Lapu, he stand with small today. What do you got to say in the case? So the people that stand for Mapu, what I got to say? We tired to be our ready. We tired of be our man. We tired. Well. I guess everyone here, you guys.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, loud and clear.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Current Situation. Mr. Malcolm Val will be the host tonight. I know he got some. What do we have training?
I mean, we seen a lot of videos of people known to be seditious that are making threats, that threatening the security standard within Liberia. So I think that's something that we need to talk about and see what are some of the solutions, what are some of the things that the economic regime can do to make these people to understand that they are part of the process. The rebuilding, of Liberia is a very inclusive process. It requires everybody. So I think we should talk about that. And there are so many things in other things that we discussed last week that we did not have time to discuss more into depth. We can go into them, see what's on other people's mind and see if they need us to talk about them.
All right, that's good. What's on the viewers' mind tonight will be the discussion here. And as you and Pastor Success start the show, I will be joining you guys in a little bit here. I'll be joining you guys close to 8.
Okay.
And but you can go ahead and lay out some premises here, lay out some discussion that necessary to be discussed, and then we can fire up here. So to our viewers here, welcome here to Current Situation Media. Let us know where you are, where you are watching from. Here we here with our panelist, Mr. Malcolm Va and Success. So they will be joining us here in a little bit here. And
AB
share this.
Sosa is already here. He's already here, man. Yeah. Something going on with with Pastor Sosa's camera or what?
I'm into my camera. You not see me?
I see you now. I see you.
Don't be afraid, my man. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
No, we're going to discuss issue within the current regime. I mean, because these things are happening is within the CDC regime. So I think security is the big issue in this case.
Well, because the bigger issue, the bigger faith that they put in the frying pan, a frying, you want Papa in trouble. What? We're not touching it tonight. The big
okay. Let's talk about everything. You know, I mean, it will be a great topic. I mean, we can, like I said, we can, you know, talk from a broad perspective. You know, current situation that going on.
Yeah. So tonight will be our open forum here. We'll have random discussion here. Welcome to Current Situation Media Diaspora Liberian Political Discussion tonight. Tonight we have our two panelists, Pastor Success and Malcolm Va. They will be able to start the show here. I will be joining them close to 8 here. I just have to take care of some technical problem here in the back. So let me know when we have some folks some of the panelists that will come in. I will be able to bring them on stage. So Malcolm, go ahead and introduce the first topic here. The first topic will be discussed for 20 minutes. Then from there, Pastor Sosa will introduce another topic. Then from there, when I come, I will introduce another topic. And we have the viewers there. If they want to introduce a topic, they will maybe make a comment. Then we will discuss that. Go ahead.
Yes, AJ. Thanks very much, and to all our viewer. As well as Pastor Success. Folks, we just want to come up with these topics to make sure we discuss them, but equally so to come up with some solutions. As it stands, we are having some serious issue within our country in regards to security. We are seeing a lot of rhetoric from people that we so uphold the security standard of Liberia and the peace, lobbying around in Monrovia, making reckless statements. And I think the government needs to needs to focus more on the security sectors, especially the justice system, to set precedents, okay, on these things. Because regardless of party or wherever you are, we shouldn't be speaking in violent tones. We should be able to come on the table. I know election is over. Everybody is still having some type of feelings. But let us discuss, Pastor Sosa, what you think about the security situation when people making, you know, these statements.
So basically, we need to be clear to our audience when we say people making this statement. We have to be clear. Let's give the people that make the statement. Let's give the audience what the people say, and then we discuss it. So, who are the people we think about you know, who are making the reckless statement, and who they are, and what are the statement mean? What the statement saying? What are they saying?
So we have a video posted in our chat room. If you know, that can be played. Yeah. I shared that video of the guy on the keke.
What's that video is about? Yeah, we can play that video.
So on that video,
send it to my messenger.
Okay, Pastor Sosa, can you share that since you know? So in that video, we saw a young man. He might not be a seditious, as he claimed to be, saying that on the day of inauguration, there will be more killing of innocent Liberians. They will use John truck. This time will not be a motor car. They will use, you know, truck, heavy mobile car to run into people. And I think those things shouldn't be taken lightly. I'm not saying that, you know, this guy is a sedition, but even as a citizen of Liberia, he should be arrested and be questioned and be brought to questioning for such statement, because we're already looking at the previous one that happened and not been solved, and we have people, you know, making on videos or making such statements. So, and nothing has been said by the Liberian National Police. They are not making any effort to arrest that guy and ask him what are some of his plans, because who knows? People might be going on a normal daily routine on the day of inauguration, and we hope for those things not to happen or to occur.
So did you guys send me the video for me to put on the screen?
Let me see, just a moment.
The video is in the chat room.
It's in the chat room. It's there. I posted it there today.
So let's elaborate a little bit on this video here. Then from there,
I think Pastor Sose has seen a video of a couple of other guys. It's something that being shared on social media. But I think the justice system need to put the game the cap on. Yeah.
Are you talking about the video by New Zo Prophet Key or the video by Todman TV?
The one from Perfect Key, that Perfect Key shared. Other people have shared that video to Perfect Key shared that video today on his page.
So first, while we are with the video, let me just say this. I will give it out for Unity Party when it comes to, say my eyes got to open like, bro, no party is strong when it comes to propaganda.
Look at the phone.
Unity Party is so strong when it comes to propaganda. Both in and outside government, they are strong when it comes to propaganda. And that the propaganda that got them into where they are today. So, in the very first place, whoever made that statement need to be condemned. I have you listen to it. And I think no Liberian should plan to run into other Liberians because the person is not maybe from their party or whatever. It should be highly condemned, and state actors should take appropriate steps. But what I'm not listening to the people, I'm just speaking from the way my brother or that talks about it. All right. What I want to say is this. Is my phone ringing?
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I think Pastor Sosa might come back. AJ, you can hear me?
I can hear you. I'm trying to retrieve that video here, that propaganda video. We're gonna play that video in a little bit here. But what do you make about that video so far since you watched it?
So even though the video might sound like a propaganda video, but at the end of the day, that video, AJ, it speaks violence, and that's the key. We are seeing a lot of violent incidents within our society lately. So I think there's a need for the justice system to take these actors seriously and bring them into question, because he even mentioned that they have sniper rifle to take out people on that day and stuff. So these are not things that should be taken lightly. And for one fact, while an individual who hustling and making his ends meet from keke will be engaged into such mindset. Many innocent people lost their life recently, and we don't want that to for that incident to resurface again.
So do you think this is political?
I don't want to see it to be political, but I want to see that individual as a Liberian who is off track and should be arrested and be booked and be taken into the law. So it's not about party business. If anybody would threaten the life of other people, they should be brought into question. So my problem is with the justice system. Yeah. They have been silent for a very long time on a lot of issues, a lot of violent, events that have occurred within our country for the past 6 years. And we are seeing this trend is still going on. They only talk about things that matter to them, but these things should be talked about because, mind you, there are innocent people carry on a normal, daily routine, might be involved into such incident if it do happen. So they say prevention is better than cure. So we should try to prevent those things and make sure it never happens.
Okay, so we're gonna play this video here. The video is on the screen. So this video is called "While CDC plan to kill Joseph Nima Boaka." Is that the video? Is this the right video?
Yep, that might be it. But let's take a look and see.
All right, so let's pretty much let's see here. We're trying to play this video here, audience. So bear with us here, and we're gonna start this video from the beginning. All right, let's see. Why it's not playing now?
Is there a way to go to PK Perfect Key page to see if you can pull it off from there?
Oh, I'm trying to play it from the one you sent me here.
I mean, it should be able to play it from right over there.
Let's see here. I don't know why it's not. Hold on just a second. Maybe it might be played from. I'm on the Perfect Key page now, but
is that the news zone page? Because he got too many.
Yeah. I think I'm on this page now.
I think that is right there. Yeah.
They say they recording. Yeah. I want to see them recording there. Yeah. So that brother, your 40 hours, or inauguration day. Or inauguration day. If you have people partner together again, you will match you with trailer now. It's not cheap. So we care as a brother is there. I never will care of your spoil. I'm a citizen. Tell you my career, that is your photo. Okay. We the one we care as a so I want to call for the prayer as a right? Yeah, I don't want care.
All right, let's pretty much I would like to apologize to my viewers. I was supposed to warn my viewers based on the language used in that video. I did not watch that video before posting it to the stage. So I'd like to apologize to our viewers based on the languages. We don't use profanity, but the video have a lot of profanity. So if I watched the video, the video was sent to me by one of our panelists here, but we'd like to say sorry to our audience. But looking at this video here, people say things here because I'm not saying it's a good video. No, it's not. This is political driven. It's a partisan video where someone claiming to be citizen. The rest of the citizen did not approve this video here. The leader of the CDC did not approve the video. Individuals can be part of a party and can make a lot of hard rhetoric and a strong statement against the other party. Is this video will hurt citizens down the road, or they will categorize them that why they allow this video to surface? It might. Should this individual be apprehended? Yes, for investigation. Can he be charged? I don't know yet. Maybe he altered it. Does he mean what he's saying? What's the law, in the Liberia pertaining to someone making threats like that to a president-elect? I don't know. So let's hear from you and Pastor Success. Let Pastor Success weigh in, because I know he watched this video. I just watched the video, and like I said, once again, I apologize to our viewers because the video is very explicit. Go ahead, Pastor Success.
I really didn't watch the video from the onset. I was on earlier trying to get my own opinion about what Malcolm said, and I had internet problem. And then when I came back on, I saw the video on the screen and you were playing, and that's the only time I've ever listened to this video. But like I was saying from the beginning, the video need to be condemned. The individual, like you said, need to be arrested. People, should not be being kind of regular statement.
What happened to Pastor Sosa's internet? Malcolm, can you hear him? Malcolm, you are on mute.
I'm not hearing it. Kind of a sticking,
Yeah. So as we are with Pastor Sosa's here, what do you make of that video here, Malcolm?
You see the video. Again, I will not label the video as every sedition plan, to carry on such act. But the problem here is the silence of the justice system, especially Liberian National Police. These are things, because, mind you, we are seeing a whole lot of violent incidents, especially within the region. Recently, there was another one in Zwedru, where people just, decide to get up and just destroy the homes of another of a seated senator. And people will say, "Oh, what the police were doing?" But do we even have police within those areas, to provide security for the people? The police are only being seen in Morovia. And even in Morovia, that you will see a lot of police officers, it's still not safe. It's still not safe. So what more of the places that you can only have few police officers, that come in. So this video shows it shows how the justice system have failed under the Weir administration. Because people can hear Joma and say anything. They got freedom of speech, but you cannot go ahead and make such, threatening statement, and nobody can say anything, when it comes, when it coming from the justice system or the Liberian National Police. This guy should be apprehended. Okay, he does not need to be in the public space. All right, he poses significant, danger to the lives and people of peaceful citizens. They might not be a Unity Party member. They might not even have voted for Omen Bwaka. Let's say if these things happen, are we going to say, "Oh yeah, we thought it was not going to happen," like someone was just getting mad? No. People should be, held accountable of the action and the words. Every word you speak, you should be held accountable of that. So he should go and get account to the Liberian National Police, and tell them what he knows about what happened previously, because I think that case is still being, on an investigation.
So what do you think high-ranking citizens should do? Should they ask Facebook to pull down this video? Should they bring him in for questioning? Because the CDC-led government is still in power here, and they are, and you see this video, a threat here from one of the citizens, and he bragging that, I have, Joey picture in my keke. So what's your message to high-ranking citizens who can pretty much be, we can tell Facebook to take the video down. We need this guy to be brought in for questioning. Did he mean what he said? And we are taking the threat serious against our upcoming president. Your thought?
Again, you see, sedition. I don't think sedition violent set of people. A lot of the people that carry on violence within this administration, I believe, are known to be we-addition, because we have two kinds, sedition and we-addition. Sedition are peaceful, there's a lot of smart, I've worked with a lot of, young sedition and older ones. But the goal here is the repetition of an institution being labeled, because we know that CDC going to struggle depending on how the incoming leadership is going to govern this country. There might be some obstacles. So I think if people are using the name of CDC or the image of the institution to come on a public space to make such statement. Like you said, CDC has the power. They are still in power. They have the justice system to their disposal. They can use that. Not just CDC, but any Liberian who opposes threat to another Liberian should be arrested. They should be questioned.
We're going to warn our audience. We're going to repeat this video here for the benefits of those that just joining us here, and to see if one of the reasons we're playing this video is for the world to see that this individual here, that this statement here should be questioned, and that's a threat. I believe that's a threat. I don't know why he made that statement, and the individual should be brought in for questioning by the Liberian National Police. Threatening, our upcoming leader. If you disagree with him based on issues, that's fine, but you don't need to go public to make that statement. And you also claiming that you are a sedition. So which is you are involving your party into this. So let's go ahead and put the video back on the screen.
AJ, I think the volume is muted on that video.
God that require you. God that require you. Say it. Say it. They say everybody. Yeah. Let me see every recording there. Okay. Why say? Yeah. So that brother, your fucking ass. Oh, yeah, inauguration day. Oh, yeah, inauguration day. If you have people partner together again, you will march in your trailer now. There's not cheap. So we care as a brother is there. That's never we care. Your I'm a citizen. Tell you my care. Tell you we have photos. We are also. Okay. We the one we care as a so I want to talk for the quiet as a right? Yeah, I don't want care then. All right.
All right, we are back here. Can you hear me?
Definitely, I can hear you.
All right, folks, go ahead and share this live segment here. We are back here on Current Situation Media, discussing diaspora, Liberian political spotlight here. So if you want to join us, let us know here. We'll go ahead and send you the link here. So this man, he's been very defiant. He even told the cameraman, say, "Are you ready to record me?" And he used conjunction if you'll gather together, we will. That he insulted. I mean, he can insult the president. He have to rather insult that. He have the freedom of speech to that. But the threatening, he can cause the president all he wants. We has been insulted verbally, but even his own sedition and you pissed. So that's fine. Insulting the president is different, but one thing, but threatening the president that will kill you, it kind of raises the the eyebrows that what the heck is going on here, and like I said, sedition have to debunk this video right now. Sedition has to come here and distance himself for this individual. Some of the high-ranking Sedition who have seen this video have to distance themselves because he mentioned Sedition, he mentioned we are. I know we are might not be able to weigh in on this video here, but Sedition have to distance themselves, because they don't want to be tired of this threat here by this individual.
And AJ, just to add on to that, you see, when such violent incident are coming up, and people who are in authority that have been given a responsibility to uphold the justice system are just being mute on these things. Because if one person knows that, well, if the person committed a violent act and nothing has been done about it, I can do the same. So in order for this to stop, we shouldn't look at it out of even though he mentioned that he was sedition, but I think he just one of those outlaw citizen that you will find in any other country that should face the full weight of the law. Like you said, it's okay to insult, but you cannot assault people, which also falls under with a threat. You can threaten someone and assault them. So we need to protect our public. We need to create our environment so that investor, not just foreign investor, but local Liberian who have the mindset of going back to do something, But how can they do, invest into such economy when we have, such society where people can just get on and just say anything? If the president life can be threatened, what do you think about common citizen? And who even going to ride that guy Keke? From a business perspective, he's not even a good businessman, because I would not even want to get on that Keke to say, yeah, can't take me to point A or point B.
Maybe his follower will still ride a Keke, because some people are, they pretty much
They was supported. You're right. There was encouraged all kind of nonsense. You are 100% right.
So do you think our Seditians are mad? They are upset due to the defeat, due to the president, making a concession statement, way too early, not even waiting for the final result, from NEC, because I interacted with a Seditian here. I'm not going to call name, but I interacted with one of the high-ranking Seditian here in Iowa. And he's upset with the leader. He's saying that, if they would have contested the result, they would have still, pretty much win. They should have waited for NEC because there was some issues in Grand GDA or ballots that have not been accounted for, issuing Grand Crew. So they are a little bit upset with Joia. And looking at Joia being a peace ambassador and a man who pretty much don't want to put Liberia back into crisis. He decided to say, what, based on the numbers, that we will not win, let me concede. Not all citizens are happy. So you see violence, going on here. And now looking at this other citizen that was beaten and later on die, Joshua Solomon, people are upset. I don't know why it's a retaliation, because right now in Liberia, that people don't even wait for the law enforcement to, take its course or do that job. They usually apply the Mosey law, or not the Mosey law. Is that the Mosey law, eye for an eye?
Yes, which is the eye for an eye. But interestingly, they cannot do these things to corrupt politicians. Okay, AJ, let me say that I'm not supporting violence, but if you are going to be in a habit of killing another Liberian who is just trying to make ends meet, because some of these guys, they don't have it, as compared to white-collar criminals who are looting the country with so much money that those money can be used. I'm not saying that it's okay for other people to steal, but if we're going to be killing local people because they are hungry or they in need or something and they decide to take that and we kill them, we're not waiting for the system, then we should start going after corrupt, criminals. But the very same people that you see mocking, the fellow brothers or the fellow Liberians because they stole something or just for the fact they heard rule, are the very same people are supporting these criminals, politicians that are destroying this country. So yeah, defeat around the world, people, not everybody will take defeat, likely. People, it will drive them down. But in reality, you have to accept defeats, in order to move on. You can go and resurface and come back, and bounce back again and do what you needed to do. Wherever you had error or wherever you error out, you can go and pass through loopholes and come back. But expressing yourself or presenting yourself in a violent way is not even helpful for CDC. It might even make the party to be a dead party. The chances of coming back to regaining state power is going to be very slight with such mindset. So I think whether you're mad, you can be mad, but not to the extent where you will want to take a life of another Liberian, or even going as far to threaten the life of a seated president or elected president. We should be, everybody is seeing Liberians to be respectful people, and all the violent things that happen here, even the guy that were beaten, nobody support that idea. But when you have people from CDC, COP jumping on another, Liberian who was a student from the University of Liberia, part of the SUP, he was beaten and butt naked by very seditious. My thing here is, politics or no politics, nobody, you can cause and say what you want to say to someone, but to be violent and even going to the extent or you want to take someone's life because of politics, that thing needs to be seriously addressed by the system. I think we need to take the justice system seriously, because if we really want to go and move as a people and the rest of our other counterpart, a country, neighboring country, we need to focus on security. If we cannot secure our own life, how will you think will you secure a foreign investor, the investment? So these things, AJ, the men have won. The numbers are there. The second round is not based on percentage. It was based on higher numbers. So even if those, uncounted biases that they are referring to were not counted, the question is, will it make a difference? Or was it going to make a difference? So they're just trying to prolong things that, I think the President Weah did the right thing. Because even if that one vote, you can still not cheat. And the possibility of even cheating was not even there because people were protecting the votes. So what you want the president to do? To put the country into a chaos and say, oh, no, he or your man, he still has a chance to come back and recontest. But it depends on the behavior, the current behavior of the CDC, whoever we addition or whatever they call themselves. We should pull Liberia first instead of party. And that's where I'm staying on. I know Pastor Sosa want to come on quick to it. Pastor Sosa is ready, man. Ready.
So I believe that Pastor Sosa, he having a hard time tonight coming on here. But luckily, he's on right now. And I believe that he watched the video when he was off here. So Pastor Sosa, can you hear me loud and clear?
I do.
All right. Thank you for your patience. And did you watch the video when you went off air?
Yeah, I listened to it when you play it. That's the only time I watch it.
So, Pastor Sosa, do you think that a high-ranking citizen should come on and pretty much distance themselves from this individual and debunk this video and pretty much have Facebook put it down and maybe make some apology to the upcoming UP led leadership?
Absolutely no. Absolutely no. Absolutely no.
Why not?
No. In the very first place, if you listen to the guy, the young man said, I am a seditious.
Yes.
Come and see in my keke, Joe Weah picture is there. If you gather again during the inauguration, it will not be a SUV or a Jeep, it will be a truck. So they asking, are you guys responsible for the farm? When he said yes, the farm, I had the one killer. Did he say, CDC send me? Why should CDC come and apologize? Why should CDC even mail into it? I can take phone right now and say I'm a United Partisan and do a video and put on social media. I think the only thing United Partisan, I mean, if they want to, they can do it to say no, he's not a member of the United Party and this themselves. I think that's the only thing they can do. But they have no reason to come to apologize. You guys say I'm for United Party, and then CDC will come and attack, and the United Party will apologize to CDC. No. No. Crime that are committed, individual who perpetrate the act should be liable and accountable for their perpetration.
I know, but Pastor Sosa, if you watch the video, he keeps saying I'm a sedition. He using a sedition is a well-known political party, right?
Why now?
Sedition and
no, I'm asking AJ.
Yeah.
Why now? Why now when sedition were murdered in Lofa? Did the United Party when say when United Party was accused, did they come out to apologize? When CDC, the Joshua got his own discussion. It is alleged, claim. We saw the video. We saw people making comment that no CDC burial pass here today. The other guy even said, I want to be on camera. Any CDC burial pass you will die. Have the United Party come to say anything? Have they done anything? The one that happy on the watchful eye of United Party. They haven't done anything. But one individual come here and say, I'm a sedition, which have no proof. Who told you that a UPS trying to blackmail CDC? So why should CDC come and apologize? If the law arrests him and he can prove that indeed he is a sedition, and CDC send him, then CDC can come up. But at this point, let the police go look for him, find him, and let him pay for whatever he said, or let him be liable for whatever he said. I think that is the best thing to do right now.
Let's bring in Solomon Hooks here from Monrovia, Liberia. Welcome back here on the show, Solomon. I know we missed you for a couple segments. Can you hear us?
Well, yeah, I'm getting you.
Your audio is a little low.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Can you guys hear Solomon?
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Okay, Solo, welcome here. I usually call him Solo here. So Solo, did you watch the video? Are you aware of that statement from that sedition?
No. Alleged.
I did watch the video.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you say alleged. The man already identified himself as a sedition. So, but we will get into that. Let's hear from Solo. What is your thought? What you say about that video? You know, watching that video. Do you think that video is just, propaganda video, political driven? Do you think a high-ranking official you should come and debunk that video? And do you think that guy should be apprehended, or you think that video is just, just rhetoric?
Well, let me say thank you first for the show and for being steadfast in the process. While I was away, due to some private activities, I understand that you guys were very, very active. I want to commend you guys. And it's good to be back. But as it relates to the video, you cannot say alleged when someone is claiming responsibility. That is alleged. The man is saying he did it. And so I think it's the prerogative right now of the Liberian National Police to get at him, get the necessary information, verify them, and then send the man to court. The man is making the work of the police easier. So I don't think it's alleged anymore. It is not someone that is pointing at him, but instead he himself is saying he did it. So I don't think the video is a propaganda video. It doesn't look like one.
Before Solo, Marco, 1 minute, let me make a clarity. When I say alleged, it's not the act. The host, Mr. AJ host, is saying the man is a sedition. So I said, no, it is alleged sedition because he said it's a sedition without any proof. The next thing I want to stress, I want to put phobia is that the reason I consider that video to be a propaganda video. One, when this incident happened, all of us here, the driver was identified not just by the security, but Amara Kone and the rest of the guys talk with the driver, talk with his family. So the tour of that particular act is in the custody of the Liberia National Police. All right. Now, I am not saying this guy cannot be a collaborator, but the man who drove the vehicle is in police custody. So if somebody comes and says they did it, then it doesn't make sense to me. It's a propaganda. That's why I term it as propaganda video. But again, these kind of propaganda are not good for our country. So the security is supposed to play their role by arresting him and asking him how did he play a part, or how it is that we can believe that it is he who killed those people. Because I mean, then the police got someone in their ear who did not deny. He consented. He said it was a break failure and so on. So then the police have to ask him how you got involved. But when you say he's a sedition, it's a he shows us no proof. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Those who are being claiming to be sedition, they are not being showing proof. Everyone normally wear their, how do you wear your barrel, or you say I'm a George William or I'm a sedition. But on the contrary, because we cannot be 100% sure yet. On the contrary, it could be what we call diversionary tactics. Diversionary tactics are those kind of a mechanism put in place to draw public attention from the real issue. But until that can be established, that man must take responsibility of his statement. We are looking at his statement.
We're not arguing it. You must have saying the same thing. I'm not arguing. My only point I'm making here, you cannot allude to CDC.
Why not? The man mentioned that he's a sedition, and CDC already have a case that have not been solved.
Which case CDC got?
The man mentioned in his video about the previous incident that they ran into a Unity Party partisan and even injured and killed some of them.
Yeah, but he said CDC got a case. So which case CDC got?
CDC government, have you solved that case? I mean, CDC stay in power. Why are you saying that Unity Party is in power right now?
I'm not discussing Unity Party, I'm not discussing CDC. You bringing CDC and Unity Party here.
CDC is the current
national police got a job to do. I say yes, they got a job to do.
Leadership. On which leadership? Is it UP leadership?
I don't care leadership. It can be Braga leadership, it can be CDC leadership. The police has to be responsible enough to do their work. Simple.
Let's
so
bring
then,
it as
so then the regulatory authority must speed the police up to their game.
So, gentlemen, let's bring it Ase here. And Ase always waits patiently here. He don't interrupt nobody. So let's give you an opportunity to opine here on this video. Ase, fire it up.
Well, AJ, I want to say thank you for the platform and thank you for having me. And I want to say hello to my fellow panelists that are on the platform. You understand? I don't know what maybe.
Hold on right there, Ase. Every time you come on the show, you are energized. But the tone of voice, the demeanor,
you're going away.
You look too sad. I said, come on, buddy, wake up.
You see, I don't know why you're rushing you. No, I'm just saying, that's the AJ. What I would say to you, that's the difference between CDC and Unity Party. You understand? We are past election season. Election time over. We are back to being Liberians. You understand? There's no more CDC. There's no UP. You understand? So we all Liberians. So that's why I'm not in a campaign mode. So I'm not gonna be firing like you expect me to be. But at the same time, let me make my point.
Or can you congratulate those guys?
Well, you know, I'm the type of person I believe in.
Yeah, make it thing official, but
When I realize that, don't interrupt me now, Mary. Like, I'm coming to you, but AJ, I'm the type of person I believe in practice what you preach. You understand?
Right.
And the way the United Party behaved when President Weah was president, that's the same way I would behave to Joseph Boakai government. You understand? Because I would not congratulate him because first of all, there were United Partisans that didn't congratulate President Weah. That didn't even wanted to call him President Weah. So I would not call Joseph Boakai president for the next 6 years. But at the same time, I'll be constructive. You understand? I will not stoop to their level. You understand? But there's certain things I'm gonna hold them up to. I will hold their feet up to the fire. But now, fast forward, right? Like for me, again, I tell you one thing. I believe in Moses law, eye for an eye. You understand? So first thing first, I will not condemn that guy, even though the video looks like it was staged. You understand? Just because he says he's a sedition, I will not say he's a sedition or he's not a sedition because I'm not the right authority to pretty much announce that. You understand? But now we say this. Sometimes it's good to be truthful. If you're going to be truthful or you're going to be true to the issue, start from the beginning. You understand? And this is why sometimes I feel like Liberian people sometimes we play hypocrisy in a lot of our approach when it comes to issues. And this is why you see a lot of times our issue don't get. When they were having their June 7th protest, can you hear me?
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Okay. So when they were having their June 7th protest, right? We all hear Henry Costa call, say he will dread President. We are here on the quota, or they say all kinds of demeaning things about a sitting president. Joseph Boakai is not even sworn in yet. But President Weah was already sworn in. And these people made all kinds of threats. You understand? Nobody ever questioned them, but just for a guy to say something that looked like a stage, you're sitting there and telling us say they will go bring that guy for investigation. In America, when somebody said they will kill you, can you go tell the police to go arrest that man? The police will tell you, say, have you committed the act? You understand? So you'll be realistic. It's just that our opposition been preaching violence, and this is what it boils down to. Let's call spade a spade, okay? These people for the past election, they've been preaching violence, and the children they are dancing to the song, the drum they've been beating. You understand? Look at some of the statement Bondeke made. Look at some of the statement Joseph Boakai said made. Look at some of the statement that Prince Johnson made. When President Weah was president, tell me where seditionists are not violent people, my man. You start making this. Seditionists are the most marginalized party in our country. We get killed, nobody speak up for us because we have to be mature. We get trampled upon, nobody speaks for us. Let's look at Joshua today. They're talking about the man they must arrest that man for just threatening Joseph Boakai. But the girl princess that killed Joshua, Prince Johnson gave her a new car. What is the truth? Why you're speaking to the truth? You understand? It bothers me. You understand? If we're gonna be true to the issue, we gotta be true to the issue. We cannot pick just because United Party favor today. Everybody let me maybe come to tell you say, oh now Liberian need to be civil. Y'all been civil before?
So son, Isaac. So you are not condemning that video?
I will not condemn it because I'm not the right authority to say who is sedition, who is not sedition. He's a sedition. Okay, I accept it.
So also, do you have any substantial evidence that Princess the one that killed Joshua?
There's videos. The videos are there, my man.
Well, we saw the video, but we did not see him being killed on a live recording. We saw him being beaten, and he ran. And Princess, what's her name? Her name is Princess or her name Queen?
Queen Johnson.
Queen, right? But listen, now, the death, he may have not died on the scene, but the injury that he sustained led to the death. What you gonna see? Look at the video. You see how the man was bleeding. You just say, you know, when you lost certain amount of blood, if you're not getting treated properly, it just that slow death. You know that when anything comes to blood.
Yeah.
Comrade, let me see serious here.
Yeah, let Soro come in here.
Comrade Sanu, you are the one in authority. Why will you sit and allow your partisan be maltreated by the opposition, whereas you have the full mantle of authority to carry on investigation, autopsy, medical examination, or whatsoever, and forward the case to court? But then you are here sitting playing the blame game. You started playing the blame game when you're opposition, you become government, you play blame game, and you are going back to opposition to keep playing the blame game. If you notice over the past years, the blame game has not helped. So you have to stop playing it. Liberia must graduate from the state of anarchy or backwardness to the state of power movement. I identify few contradictions when you started your thesis. You said you are going to play the Moses law. And later you say again, you are not going to dance to the tune, or you're not going to treat the way they treated you. So I don't understand from which way you're coming from. I think.
Can I correct you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I correct you? Okay. This is what I said, right? I said I believe in Moses law, and I believe in practice what you preach. What I was trying to say was, this is the part you got confused. Okay, the thing that they as opposition for the past 6 years is the same thing I'm going to practice for the next 6 years. You understand? But in my I will be constructive, and this is why you see when I came here first, I came with this is not campaign. We are all Liberians, you know what I mean? This is not about UP. This is not about CDC. You understand? But y'all say when we speaking truth to power, let's be honest. It may not because it's in Peter favor, we'll say, oh, it should be different now. When we're in Paul favor, it should have been different then. When Henry Costa was saying he would drive president, we are here on the portal. Y'all hail him as a hero. You understand? That's the context I'm speaking in. That's just what I'm saying. So I hope before you come and start taking your political jargon, let's say we're in campaign season, you're not coming for me. We're addressing the issue. Don't come for me.
No, we are addressing the issue, right? And I'm not coming for you.
You are not
I'm trying to say,
you understand?
I agree.
I think we should be able to get solution. I think last night I come here. Last night we said that when we're discussing issue here, at the end of the day, we should be able to get solution. That's the only way we can grow as a people. But when we keep, giving excuses that the other person have done wrong, so that means it's okay for another group of people to do the same wrong, we're not making any effort.
Maybe I got a question for you.
You see.
Let me just conclude. Let me just conclude on what I was saying.
Go ahead.
Like I said, the two major political parties, I feel you would not of them. It's like IE and Barrow right now. I'm not a Seditian and I'm not a UPace. But this country must move forward with our own contribution. And from the context of speaking truth to reality, you guys have already premeditated hauling the regime down. Someone have not taken power, then you say you're going to protest. I think it's the same background you're coming from. One of your
I can't agree about it. I can't agree.
Exactly. The man was he able to pull 100,000 men.
Listen, you start labeling this guy.
No, okay. Excuse me. We are. For me, I'm speaking from the background from which you came. right? Account Grace said, and I quote, we are going to put 100,000 men to petition and protest for the war crime code, and so that President Weah can be audited. The mayor has not been inaugurated. The mayor has not taken seat. The mayor has not implemented any portion of the agenda, and you're going to protest. It means that you come in with a preconceived mind that since this opposition protested during my time, I will not give him peace. You will not rest. I will protest as well. And you are also saying the same, but you are saying you're going to do it constructively. And then you are quoting what Henry Costa did. So, like I said, you made me confused. That's the reason why I started asking you. If you will quote what Henry Costa did, but you will do your own constructively. So I don't know how you're going to do it. You just need to wait and see what the situation will be like before you can plan towards it. So to conclude, Liberia is all we have, right? If you notice this past election, people were purchasing food. People were being very, very more precautionary. People thought that there was going to be anarchy, but God had it. President Weah thought it was, and accepted the result in good faith and said no or congratulations to the president-elect. Or else we're going to be the same running around, and I can show you our own are going to be very worse. Because there are a lot of people here who want to gain riches at the expense of other people or in the finger of my eye. So let me stop there and let my comrade to come in.
Yes, thanks, Solo. And Ase is our man, you know. See the way he looking right now. You're looking at me. You think I come and say something bad? Ase, honestly, that face the reality, my brother. Liberia is all that we have right now. When Liberia is safe, you don't even need to be running behind politicians. You can go and do your own business, go about your own stuff. That's what some of us want to do. I don't want a job in Liberia. But how can I take my family from here to live in such a society where people out of disagreement they just go and burn your house? Maybe from some they say and you say because we're used to that kind of things. And then you burn someone's house. You talk about America. There's no way that make sure we educated the public. There's no way in America you can threaten somebody's lives the way they got it, and they have a video of it. You will go to Gucci.
Yeah,
you can't threaten nobody. Somebody can go and call the police. Say, "Oh, this person threatening me." Well, I've seen a lady call before and say the man threatening, but she cannot show any proof, and the police got to leave. Once they have a proof, like the video shows a clear proof that the person saying that he's gonna do this. In America, you try, you go to jail. That one, nobody can argue on that.
Yeah, for me, my issue with
Pastor Sosa, let me follow up because I'll bring you in. I also disagree, and with Isaac when he mentioned that he believes in eye to an eye. How will you believe in eye for an eye, and how we going
that man believe
security?
Okay, can I answer?
Which means that view. So what will you?
Can I tell you this?
Peaceful Liberian who want peace
Can I answer
and
that?
stability in a country. You say you believe in eye for an eye. I say.
Can I answer? AJ, let me say this, right?
Yeah.
I come from a backdrop where we have 14 years of civil war. I don't know if some of you guys experienced that war.
We did, but you believe in eye for an eye?
Let me finish.
man.
I don't know if some of you guys experienced the war in the way I did. I experienced the war. My mother was one of the Liberian women that say, "I born here, I die here." Before the war, they do when they were full in where bucket in our house all over. My mother was a businesswoman selling fuel before the war. Right in Bokate. You understand? When the war came, we lost everything. Not only that, but I watched my mother get put down at a gunpoint with her 3-day-old baby. You know, like my little sister, my little sister that in Iowa there. When she was 3 days old from Phoebe Hospital, General Vanny laid my mother on the quota and her 3-day-old baby on the quota and tell her, say, the next time I come to the house, if I not meet my solar system, I will detonate the whole house. And General Vanny was the same person that burned my mother's house before we migrated to Ivory Coast. You understand? And I still have that stigma. I want to revenge. You understand? But we got warlords, Liberians, pretty much what the Unity Party showing us, the people that associated themselves with, they're telling us that preaching violence is the way forward. And one thing I realized from Liberian politics, when you rude and arrogant, that's when people respect you. It's not something I'm saying because I'm saying it because of my history. So you cannot tell me why I say it or not. I have a statement that is in my head, and the same people are repeating the same thing. So what you expect? You know, there's a reason why I follow President Weah. I follow this man because when push comes to shove, they may always preaching peace. I got an anger that's in me. I cannot follow a leader that is preaching hate, because if that's the case, it will be quick to trigger my anger. You understand?
Yeah, but if
let me finish now. Let me learn. We that are seditions, we did not sign up. We are not cowards. You understand? So we all humble ourselves just because our leader is humble. That don't mean that we should be trampled upon. Enough is enough. You're talking about justice today. Look at the people that die in Lofa. Look at the mad violence, the mad violence that happened to Morovia there. Did you guys speak about it? The citizens are dying every day during the whole election. I got videos that they so-called firemen that claim to be freedom fighters for UP, terrorizing people in the country, and all the pictures are in my phone. You understand? Have you guys spoken to that? But every time
why can't you bring them to justice?
Hold on now. When you hear CDC, then you're quick to jump on it. But let me tell you this: our justice minister don't know his function. Musa Dean don't know his function. You understand? Because that man been undermining the government since he was employed, and he working for the UP. I will tell you, I will get you one instance, and then I'm gonna close on this, right? You can
wait. But the man was CDC lawyer during the election.
My man, but the man is an agent for UP, my man. Come on, stop, man. The man always working with the opposition, but he was when CDC was listen, when CDC was opposition, that man was working with CDC. But when CDC came to power, he started working with UP. You understand? But now let me say this, okay? And this is why I say Musa Dean don't know his function. You can see the press statement that the Joint Security put out before the 17th of November, that no political party should put people on the street. Both political parties, that was in the runoff, right? By the Joint Security. Who violated that Joint Security press statement? It was UP. Did you hear the Joint Security put out any statement questioning the UP why they had their people celebrating? That's why I want to close on. So the law not in the favor of one side, okay? The mentor yourself like he run in the hold on. Like the mentor yourself like he run in the crowd with a truck, right? But then also UP is telling us they already have the driver in custody. Y'all see the video is not even supposed to be credible, but y'all want to politicize the team and make it look like CDC are wrong. No. The people got the suspect in custody, but you're telling us that they got a different suspect outside here. Come on,
try to be committed in your collective effort. However, individual can also commit a crime, on an individual level.
Sure. We can plan it. I can give you my car. I can give you the idea. We are all facilitators or doer of the act.
But let me just add to what you just said. In America, what it means, say he just made reference to America in the West. When you, let's say, if a crime is committed, whoever trigger that crime, you're going to get the highest penalty. For instance, if I give you my car to go commit a murder or drive-by shoot.
We're getting a feedback.
I think all of us should just mute.
Yeah. Once that happens, forget it, my brother. You are being implicated in that crime scene, because matter of fact, you don't want even provide the resources for that crime to be committed. So
facilitator.
yeah, we need to be serious when it comes to the safety of our people. My man, you said a lot of things about coming from Liberia, what you experience. I want to experience. I live in Maryland. I experience everything I walk, from Banga to Aroko 94, Banga 4. So everybody experience war. But we are in a society where we came here to transform our life, and I think we are obligated to be able to take that same lifestyle, the same civilization, the same good things that we are seeing here, the same good law that we are following here. Why can't we exercise the same restraint in Liberia? Why can't we do the same? But I thought there are people in America who are even instigating, violence within Liberia, something that they cannot even do in America.
But AJ, hello.
Yeah. Pastor Sosa, I know you are speaking, and we. And
yeah, let me throw the question. Why that my brother or Macron and the rest of the other guys want so high level of civilization from all, one high level of integrity, one high level of sincerity, want us to be honest and so concerned about Liberia tonight when it comes to that video? Why the street for the onset condemn that video? But why tonight?
we will have Dave Cooley answer that question. Come in, Dave.
I just come in. I didn't see what you guys are talking about, so I'm just still trying to listen.
Oh, okay. We are discussing this video here. This video here from this guy who claimed to be a seditious. It's a video where he threatened the president. But we're gonna play the video again. Then we're going to follow up here. Okay. And let's put the video on the screen here. And to our viewers here, the video has some explicit tone. So hold on, gentlemen. Here we're gonna play this video from our end. Just a second.
Everybody, yes. Let me see every recording there. Okay.
Why say? God that require you. God that require you. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. They say
everybody. Yes. Let me see every recording there. Okay.
Why say?
Yes. So that brother, your fucking ass. Oh, yeah, inauguration day. Oh, yeah, inauguration day. If you have people panel together again, you will march you with trailer up. Listen, not Jeep. So we care as a brother is there. I never will care of your borrow. I'm a citizen. Tell you my care. Tell you we have photograph. We are also. Okay. We the one. We care accident. So I want to call for the fire accident, right? Yeah, I don't want kidding.
All right. So, gentlemen, again, this video is all on Facebook here, and so Dave, do you think this video is a propaganda video, or this man just inciting violence? He claiming that he was the one that pretty much, or he part of the the team that ran into the UP gathering. Your thought on this video?
What I see right now on the video on the screen was just a frustrated, angry guy who had just lost the election and trying to vent anger. I don't think any serious person gonna take this guy on his word that he's gonna run through. He's frustrated. These are things that Liberians do, but at the same time, the security apparatus should now overlook that. He needs to be called to answer some questions. but I wouldn't really give it a serious thought because I think that he's just one of those Joey supporter who feel a little bit disappointed. And there are lots of them that will come out like this because they are disappointed. In fact, they didn't even expect Joey to come out to announce or to concede when result has not even been given yet. He conceded. So most of them are angry why he should do that. So these are people that are just trying to get relevance, I would say. So I wouldn't really take them any kind. They are not serious people.
Yeah, Solomon. Yeah, I partially concur with Dave. Let's say the police in Liberia call this guy in for questioning based on this video that they obtained from social media. This guy could say, "I just made a statement based on frustration," because in America, evidence like that can be thrown out of court. It's easy for a lawyer to throw evidence out of court because number one, they make and say, okay, yes, I say that, but guess what? It's based on something that triggered me to say that. I was just saying that because I was frustrated. I'm angry. So, I didn't mean what I say. I retract my statement. What say you, Solo? Is Solomon there with us? I think his screen froze.
Yeah, I think.
Solomon?
I think it's frozen. But I will come in when he kind of will.
All right, let me remove Solomon off the screen. We'll bring him back. So Michael,
sir,
what do you think? Say the Liberian National Police bring this guy in for questioning. Like Dave said, citizens are angry, and I told you a lot of citizens are angry. Not only because they lost the election, it's because our president conceded very, fast. He conceded quick. And the Ase said he followed we are because we are a peaceful guy. So that's why I told Ase I don't think making that statement that I believe in Alpha and I, because Alpha, if you believe in Alpha, then our country will always be in a state of anarchy, because you do me, I do you. We are not involving the law, In America here, some people believe in Alpha and I, but and you see what happened, battles will be on the street, that's why they have law enforcement here. Alpha and I can take place, but it still takes place sometimes, even though a law enforcement is involved. But Alpha and I type of system is very dangerous. So, Michael, what do you think here? If this guy, change his tone and say, I made a statement out of frustration, and I'm mad, I'm angry, I didn't mean what I say, and I was not part of the people that ran into that, audience there.
Yeah, I think even with that, he should still be able to do some time, because we should be held responsible, or liable when it comes to what we speak or profess from our mouth, especially if it's going to threaten the life of another human being. I think because we know in America we got different, lesser crime. You can do something, you might think that, it's easy, you won't be expecting to do much time, but if the law is there, and if it's on the book, you must do time so that it can set precedent that people cannot just jump out and make such, reckless statement. Because Mayu, he might not have the intention of doing that. Like you said, he might be vexed, but somebody can capitalize on those information or what he said and use that to act. There are people who want to do crazy things, but they just waiting for someone to use someone's statement and say, well, the person said, so the focus will be on that person, so I can go ahead and do this. So we got to be, mature and responsible enough when we speak, especially when our words going to cause harm or bodily injury to another individual or even property. Knowing that there is another crime that is currently under investigation. My issue is not even with that video. My issue with the Liberian National Police, the justice system. We are seeing a lot of these rhetorics and incidents being looming all around the place in our country, but there are not been any significant, there are not been any effort made to arrest these people. to bring them to justice. Because when you arrest people and put that man, what he's saying, I'm pretty sure in America or in the Western world, he will do some time. He will do a time. It will not be a long time. He will definitely do time. Yeah, the system will agree that you made mistake and you spoke out of frustration, but out of that same frustration, you go cause someone to lose their life. You see, so the justice system need to get their foot on. People can express themselves, but not in a violent sense where it will even go to the extent of wanting to take someone's lives. And we already have a car incident, and someone is speaking of another car incident, that we should expect. So we can't take that in for likely, especially the security apparatus. They shouldn't take it likely. They should keep their eyes open on the watch.
Sano, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, Sano, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. So, Sano, the CDC led government is still in power here. Looking at the Joshua Solomon case here, and once again, our condolences here to the family of Joshua, a very young man, handsome young man, energetic. He lost his I think he lost his mom or dad when he was 7, and yeah, so I mean, we watched that video. It's very graphic, but based on who's in power right now, who's currently can do investigation, why is the CDC led government is not taking action, or or what is the latest update? Do you have any latest update on that Joshua Solomon case? Has the perpetrator been apprehended, based on the video that also surfaced on Facebook? Isaac, are you with us? Isaac,
can you hear me?
Yeah, can you come on video? Because we are not hearing your audio.
I mean, can you hear me now? Because
Yeah.
I was getting a call. That's why.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. I didn't get you the last part because I had a call coming in.
No, I said why the CDC led government is pretty much in charge right now. Why are they not, they are not updating the public on anything here? Has the perpetrator been arrested? You mentioned Queen is involved. Any substantial evidence just because you saw in the video. Why the CDC led government is not speaking on this case. This individual was beaten and later on died from the injury. You're absolutely right on that. How far is the investigation?
I'm pretty sure they declare Queen wanted, but Prince Johnson gave her new car. I think she went somewhere in Lofa. You understand? The information is out there, but I just wanted to agree with what Dave Cooley said, right? And then I will answer your question about the government. You see, everything what Dave Cooley said was correct. You understand? Because at the end of the day, the guy could be frustrated. But the concept I don't agree with is that when we Liberian people choose to speak out, it be one-sided. You understand? If we all love Liberia so much, we wanted to be mature about Liberia, we should have started that since President Weah was president for the last 6 years. We cannot start changing the rhetoric now because we're in favor of who's in charge. You understand? And that's why I disagree, and we'll always be on the opposite side. And I think I respect your opinion. You should be able to respect my opinion. Y'all can't question me. Like when I say Moses law, for example, I believe in Moses law. And this is why I follow a leader like President Weah. Because if I go follow a radical leader, mind you, my mindset will come to pass. You understand? That means we'll be doing eye for eye, which is that's what Bud Naked and Prince Johnson believe in. You understand? And that's all they preach. So that's where I was coming from when I said an eye for an eye. But like you said, the CDC government is in power, right? Until January 22nd, why not? But you and I know the justice system in Liberia is compromised. And I'm not going to sit here and waste my time and try to look up to them when I know they have so many investigations. They have investigated since for the past 5 years, and they were not able to conclude on them. So why would I think anything would be different now? They are compromised. You understand? And they only did that to honor my President Weah. And sometimes, like for me, I'm not angry that President Weah conceded, because at the end of the day, he did it for his own safety. It was the right thing to do. You understand? So I'm not selfish to say, oh, just because of my own interest, I will question the man. Because at the end of the day, they push not to shove that his life on the line. And now we are supporting his life on the line. You understand? So, President, we have been on our mind the whole last 6 years, and I feel like it was fair enough. Let the men go sit down. Let's see the thing they were doing to President Weah if they will have the opportunity. You understand? That's the only thing I can say. But our justice system is compromised. The Unity Party get it. You not see when the men running the party headquarters, they were so quick to arrest the man. But all the other investigation, and they can't arrest nobody. But the man that ran the Unity Party headquarters is in custody right now. Do you see how our justice system is compromised?
All right. And Dave, come in, Dave.
In as much as you seem to agree with me when I said the gentleman was frustrated, but I respectfully disagree with everything that he said here tonight. You know, when we come on this show, I think that we should be able to speak to things that we can ascertain to. In other words, we should be able to speak facts that are supported by evidence. Because when people watch this show, it is not just we, the panelists, that come here to talk. There are other people that listen to the show that we come on here. So when we come in here, let us come with the facts. So I'm surprised when you say, I don't know, Prince Johnson bought a car for who, and the person is not available. I mean, we shouldn't just be here throwing words around. We should be able to present facts when we come on this talk show. And it is very important for our audience. Now let's go to the issue here. He made reference of how George Weah have been on a man over the last 6 years. I disagree. The last time I checked, all of the ministers of government in Liberia they are executive appointees. They were appointed by the president. They work at the will and pleasure of the president. That's what it means. So if the president appoints somebody and he thinks that person is not serving his political agenda or interests, he have that prerogative to dismiss that person with or without a cause. That's his power. So for him to sit here tonight and say that over the last 6 years, Unity Party have been undermining George Weah, it is not true. Because if that was so, then Samuel 12 would have been gone long ago. Because if we look at the Ministry of Finance and all of the ministers in Liberia, Samuel 12 is one of the person that almost every Liberian wants to see go. But because George Weah didn't want that, so he stayed until the end of the 6 years. So for him to say Unity Party was undermining George Weah for the last, it's not true. George Weah undermined his own cause. He undermined himself. That's what happened. And I know the election is over. I don't know why we keep talking about election, something. Right now, Unity Party is not sitting in the driver's seat. Who is still sitting in the driver's seat? The last time that I checked, George Weah is still sitting in our driver's seat. And his last day will be January 22nd. After 22nd of January, and Bwaka takes his seat, then we begin to count the clock on Bwaka. But at this point, it's George Weah. So if somebody ran into the place where Unity Party was jubilating after the election results were announced, and somebody ran into them and the national police make an arrest, that's how it's supposed to be throughout the entire time when George Weah is in power. That's how it's supposed to be. When you commit crime, you should be able to answer to the crime you commit. That's how it's done all over the world. But in the case of Liberia, it has not been the case. We see people will commit crime and they will go with impunity. Nothing happened. The president says nothing. So when people are saying George Weah was undermined, That's why American man will say that Blumroni. That BS. It's not true. So we don't gonna sit here tonight and listen to the young man who is crying a wolf cry, saying that Joe, we are honor mine over the last 6 years, and we should sit here and believe that Joe, we will never honor mine. If there are any kids or anything you will honor mine, he honor mine himself, because every one of those executives that was appointed were all appointed by him, and they served at his will and pleasure. What happened when he realized that when a crowd was kind of going all of a sudden, didn't he fire him? If he thought that the justice minister, the current justice minister was going the other way, he still have that same power to fire him. That's how it is done. So if you sit there and you think that people honor mine, then I would say it's not true. Nobody support violence in Liberia. We all don't want violence. We don't want to see anything happening that is violent. We want people to take the legal means to address issue in Liberia. And I'm hopeful. And when I say I'm hopeful, or AJ, I'm serious about it. I'm hopeful in this government that things will not be as usual as it has been in the past. Because in the past, the last 6 years, Liberia didn't see justice at all. The criminal rate increased, murder rate increased. Everything you can think of increased in Liberia. We are not the only country that comes from war. Sierra Leone next door come from war. Guinea how back and from in and out. Africa had some fragile when backbone was there. Ghana had problems before in the past, but all of those countries have settled down. So Liberia is not the only country within the sub-region that have gone through 15 years of civil war. So it means that we should all continue and be angry, like somebody was saying tonight. He's angry because somebody took away something from him or killed somebody. There is no single Liberian that will go by and say they didn't lose anybody in this war. If it is not their mother, if it's not their father, it can either be their brother, their sister, their auntie, cursing, and just down the road. So if everybody say we are angry and want a revenge, do you know what kind of country we're going to have? We're going to inherit a country? No, there will be no Liberia. So people shouldn't come and use that and say because the experience was so this. I don't know about. I just want to say that let us not start just spitting anything that is not true on this show, because we want to all make sure to maintain the integrity of the show. If you have something to say and you can back it up with evidence, sometimes you come up with those evidence, but come and just accuse people and say they are doing this, they are doing that. That's a complete BS.
Sano, you want to rebut to any of the statement?
Yeah, AJ, I want to tell you thank you again for giving me the chance to talk to the man, right? Again, I will say this, right? I don't know the type of Liberians we have. You understand? Because they don't understand that you have your opinion, you are entitled to them, and I have mine, and I'm entitled to mine. You understand? When I say
You are not entitled to facts. That's the opinion you are entitled to. But facts, you are not entitled to that.
Listen,
that's the difference.
We're talking, you see, this is the point. Like you see, that's the problem. We can sing together, but we can't talk together, my man. You talk for over 10 minutes. I gave you the chance. Give me the chance. You're not gonna play with English and you think that you're making sense. You understand? I'm telling you, we all Liberians. Maybe you're not real to yourself. I'm real to myself. You understand? I start learning about development, and not from y'all on Facebook. What whole day y'all talk about development, but y'all don't even know development. I mean development. You understand? So you are entitled to your opinion. The way I view and analyze how Liberia is being operated, you don't tell me I'm wrong or right. Because you yourself are not coming with facts. You're not bringing nothing to show out that what you saying are facts.
I never accuse anybody.
My man, let me talk.
You just accuse somebody. No, that's we have a conversation. You just accuse somebody. You just accuse strangers. You name people. You just name people that were doing things that you don't.
I just say, right? If you sit down here, if you it don't have to be everything about president, and this is what is Liberia problem. On everything, we blame the president. If you as a Liberian citizen,
you have a justice minister. That justice minister is not only even when he wrong, you don't have to wait for president. We have to fire him. You need to call him out. And from day one, I support President I've been against Musadin. When I say the justice system is compromised, it's because what I see in the Western world is not what being transformed in my country, and this is not why I support that President
So then you talk to your president because he's appointed him.
That's why y'all get it wrong. Y'all just feel like
that's what who appointed? Who appointed
president? And when y'all go to Liberia, y'all don't have access to president. Y'all get frustrated.
We got access. I don't need president. I don't need to have a president. We don't need to.
But Dave, we all in this country, in the United States. When you are a minister and you go against the will of the people, you go against the law, they come for you as an individual.
So if there's a public cry against, if there is a public cry against a sitting government official, there is the prerogative of the president to take.
No, listen, y'all need to hold the people that are failing in the government responsible. Stop blaming president.
No, the president is blaming.
That's what you would do as a Liberian.
No, the people.
I don't hear anybody. I don't know if people hearing me.
There was an outcry. There have been so many outcry. There have been lots of
protests. We can hear you.
But I said if I was so.
But I'm hearing Dave. Dave, check your phone though.
No, David, I said they are loud and clear.
Come on, AJ.
I can hear you.
AJ, you got
to hear you.
Oh, they men talk for over.
Marco, you hearing me?
But start speaking.
I can hear you loud and clear.
So Dave,
I'm not hearing you too.
Isaac is rebutting to you, so give him a chance to rebut. Then you
let me work on my. Maybe it's my end. I don't know. But
no, this is our show. You don't come here and talk.
We show.
You see all the
just like me.
My man, let's stop being personal and tackle the issue. Yeah, let's tackle the issue. This show for everybody. Y'all just stop that habit there, man.
What show you got? What show you got?
Listen,
Dave, let the man speak.
Show the man want to teach the topic. No, we're gonna.
No topic. You don't want to bring your own thing up.
No, you don't. No, why are you talking? You don't want.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You are
no, let him talk. Me, I enjoying the show. Gentlemen, you don't just be personal. That will tackle the issue.
Personal, sir. I'm not being personal. You yourself, you see, I haven't been personal. I'm just addressing. Why would the man say when I say my justice system failing, he's telling me I'm lying that president we are for? No, I'm not. I don't have that mindset.
But I said the men don't have to agree with you all. I mean, it's okay. It's your. I mean, you give your analysis. Two analysis cannot be the same. You cannot have
Melvin, let me learn. When the men were doing all that, using no political jargons on me. You let him learn. Let me learn.
I know it's been no political English yet. But you let me know speak it one before.
No, not speak one.
Dave, let give the man chance to opine, then you can come in.
No, when I come, when I finish, then we go to the next topic.
You see, this guy ain't not fair. Oh,
so I say it don't work like that. When you finish opining, it demands thing that it is necessary to rebut some of your statement. Let you rebut. That's what we're here for.
Then I will rebut too.
Yeah, if you want to rebut.
Okay, no problem.
If you want to counter rebut.
Everything compressing. Listen, right? But this is the beauty.
Don't bring that man on. AJ, bring that man on video.
Listen, I can't bring the man on video. The man got to bring himself on video.
No, but I can't see the man. I can't talk to somebody who I can see.
But my man, right? That so when I finish that case close.
No, can't show. I will see you.
My man,
I want to know who making the argument. I want to see who making the argument.
So on a serious note, let me end on this note, right?
I said, just show your face now before you end on the note. Let me see your face. They may not see.
On pour bien bien caméra d'auteur, il y a quelqu'un qui a fait. That as it tu n'as même brief face.
Well, I don't know Ase though. I don't know him.
But my man, you think you attack me, so you getting to know me.
Come on the show, Ase. I want to see your face.
And when Ate was speaking, he concurred to most of the things you said, but you attacking so damn. Ate said,
my man, they want to be on it for I don't know how many hours.
No, different topic. No, you just going in out.
No, but brother Dave, this is why I want you to say I want to tell you before I finish, right? I didn't want you to have that mindset that when I said I blame the justice minister. I was missing my words. From since president, we have been president. I've been complaining against the justice minister. You understand? So it's not just because I know say we lost election, that's why I'm speaking out. No, but when you see somebody that is at fault, and even if like any minister, we know if they're not doing their job, we as Liberians needs to point it out. You understand? Because if we don't point it out, how the government will know? And I'm not one of those Liberians that support President Weah because I want close proximity. President Weah was president for 6 years. I went to Liberia twice. Are there any sedition I would say I ever called them begging for money, or any minister that would say, oh, I was calling to see anybody? Because that was not the point. Because I see the way in America, when we support president, that don't mean that we should have direct access to the government. You understand? But when things are wrong, my voice is not compromised. So if I say the justice minister is compromised, I mean what I'm saying. It's not political. I'm not angry. Again, I'm very satisfied with the election result. But the only thing I will not do, I will not congratulate UP because the men and someone not congratulate President. We are the last 6 years. And
But
I don't agree with me.
You can change that dynamics. You can change it at least for once. Congratulate your president. Congratulate the president, my man. Let everybody see that Aze is a civil man and he loved Omen Bwaka. He loved the leadership of Omen Bwaka.
This one, I have nothing to do. I will pray for it. I will pray over him, my man. But yeah.
So let's move on here. So Dave, do you have anything to debunk on here what Aze said, or you want to move on?
No, let's move on.
Malcolm?
Let move on. Let Aze breathe small. Let jump to something, but somehow did not make our point on the Joshua, issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
You see, AJ, that's why we're talking about the level of violence, the high level of violence formed within Liberia under this leadership. And sometimes our citizen brother don't like to hear this, but that's the truth because currently United Party is not into leadership until after the 22nd of January. So anything that occurs, be it good or bad, CC must take full responsibility. They should take accountability of them, or they should account for it. But it's a sad situation, and I think the public need to question the medical institution that a young man attended during his injuries. Also, they need to speak with they need to get more information for the Liberian National Police. During the time of the incident, when the guy was brutally injured by some member of the Unity Party, did the government, did the justice system or the Liberian National Police make any arrests? And we are seeing these things over and over. Now, my citizen brother here is saying that Musa Dean, he have been advocating for the dismissal of Musa Dean. However, how many citizens in outside Liberia have made that effort to start the demonstration process first? To say, okay, you know what, Mr. President, the mayor is spoiling the country and this, that, you need to get him off. No. So far, it was people in opposition, the Unity Party and other opposition figures, and other Liberian were calling on the dismissal of not only Musa Dean, the current AG, which is the police chief. Those guys are very incompetent. They are not doing a job. They were been given a role to perform, and they are feeling Liberian people who are seeing crime have increased. Numerous cases have been opened with no fruitful investigation. Nothing all they engage the public, but you want to shift blame from. You are in leadership right now. Anything that happened within the past 6 years, you will be held liable for it, and you should be able to take responsibility. And that's what we're saying. We're not, shifting blame. If the man is now a citizen, he should be prosecuted, whether citizen or not. Anybody found in the eye, whether Queen Johnson was found in the eye, we should not just accuse people. That's what we talk about, open investigation, find the facts. The facts are there. We are seeing people mocking the young man in the video. So at the Liberian National Police tell me say they cannot recognize those faces and call the people in for questioning.
Mancun, I'm aware you don't want to do anything to them. No problem, continue.
But yeah, but
continue.
it's a sad situation. We just need to caution our justice system to do better, because all these things will reduce limit these senseless violence that is being spread all over the country. Because if somebody commit a crime and there's no investigation have been done, or no finding, another person will do the same thing. People keep doing the thing over and over, without impunity. So we need to, work on that. It will help our country. It will attract investor, and we should be able to find solution for issues, not just shift blame. When something happened 20 years ago that was not solved, let us come up with a solution to, enforce it and caution the incoming leader to do the right thing, because the only goal that we have is Liberia to be successful, regardless on who leadership. But it's up to that leadership to be able to listen to the people and perform those demands or execute those demands that have been required by the people that they serve.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Malcolm here. Pastor Sosa, I know you've been having a hard time coming in here. We want to move on to another subject here because we have about 20 minutes to climax this segment here. And so do you want to weigh in on the discussion between Isaac and Dave, where Isaac said that our government...
I'm listening, Pastor Sosa. Don't worry. I just want to get my clothes on.
Okay. So no, I will actually, because you've been having some technical issue. So let's move on here. Gentlemen, where is President-elect Joseph Barker? Where is he now? Any updates on his whereabouts?
I like this. I want to speak to this because I know we'll talk about the other.
When you speak, they ask a question.
Yeah, I am speaking now. But I'm speaking now.
Yeah.
Oh. Look, right now, the old man is chilling with his family, which is, of course, like one of his sons. The men are eight Coastal wing. Coastal should have been out in that position right now. Enjoying the comfort of the newly elected president. But Senator Witherspoon have taken over, and that just clearly shows that when you don't want to do something important in this world, somebody else will eat your wing and do it for you.
But the woman is.
But and I want to tell you the videos. I will send you videos, and there are upcoming events that's supposed to be held. Where people want to appreciate the diaspora, want to appreciate. But I'm working with my sister, the former wife of A.B. Kumar. She's getting all those details. I will be able to give those information. But yeah.
You just said that there's video, public. Is it accessible to the public?
It's not in the public. He's in his home watching sport. The woman watching sport, games, and I mean, I can post that video.
One single time when he saw a song, they watch video from that time up to today. I'm just start looking at you.
So Malcolm, so this visit is just about to see his family. That's it, right?
Not only to see family. Look, the old man just came from a very hectic, electoral process. So don't you think there's a need for vacation is needed for our newly elected president to be able to rest his mind and body? You see that? Why not? You don't take vacation when you wear high?
I posted something today. No, I didn't post. I communicated with somebody. I said, at the junction of our country after election,
he's not president.
The Election Commission is certificating all the victorious candidate in the election, and the president-elect will be asking NEC to postpone our country president certification because he can't see family member. Is that what you're telling us?
So is it wrong to postpone an event?
First of the kind, our country. First of the kind.
Is that what I said in record?
First of all, in our country history, that an elected president will say, oh no, I can't see my family, you know, I went through the stress, so I need to rest. You postpone the national issue because that's a national issue.
Listen though, it's there. Because I know you could be yelling and to, I don't know, you think that's how you able to convince
we got ways of presentation.
But let me tell you this.
Don't critique my ways. Just go ahead with your own and go ahead.
Citizen team by talking about it was scared or they were fear or
you can't scare anybody. In the first place, the president was just in Honorable Bouaka had just been elected as president of Liberia. The last time I checked, President Bouaka is still a Liberian citizen, a private citizen, just elected to the office, have not been inaugurated. He has no public official. He has no obligation to the presidency at this point. He is an elected officer, just like the representative and the rest of the other people that were just elected in power and within their time to serve. He's on a vacation to see his family because he knows that after January 22nd, it is time to go back to work and work for the Liberian people. It's going to be a busy time. So he's out here in the United States and in the diaspora to address, because I want you to take note now, because when Bouaka won this election, he didn't win it by himself. It takes the men and women, committed men and women who have worked hard to support this election. So
now,
he's here.
Then you say, I get problem.
So he's here.
No, but I was speaking, you join, you say, I'm yelling. You want to critique and control the way I talk, as mature, as grown as I am, which is not possible. My way of talking and my way of talking. You're not going to change it.
I'm not
going to. But you're telling all that Bouaka is a private man. Yes.
You are the host, though. You are the host right now, remember?
I'm not host. I'm not host. You're being afraid to be host. I've been hosting a minute. I'm not afraid to be host.
Don't be afraid to be host.
I will know I'm host.
We got to rotate the hosting cell in the first place. Don't worry, we'll rotate it. But now to know you.
Makun, don't take it because you always afraid of hosting.
Who?
Makun, your twins brother.
Because I want to be neutral to be able to respond to events.
Now let me say this: if Bouaka is not answerable right now to the Liberian people, why would the United Party write official to the Liberian National Electoral Commission telling them they should postpone the certification of the president-elect, the vice president-elect, until the president-elect return to the country?
We have a transitional team in place that working along with the current leadership.
My question is to Dave. They said the man is not answerable right now to the presidency. He's not answerable to the Liberian people. He's still a private citizen. Okay, that consider it to be of reality. My question is, why would the United Party write informing or requesting rather that the certification of Ome Bouaka and Makun should be postponed until the president return? The president-elect return to the country. Though in that communication there were no dates stated when he will return.
Okay, that's good. That's fair. That's fair question. But I would say that it could have been a fair suggestion to the Election Commission to hold on until he comes back. They don't have to hold on if they don't want to. But I mean, it's only fair to let them know that the president was traveling and he had other commitment to meet away, considering the time that the Election Commission want to certificate them. So if he's gonna be out of the country, I think it is only fair to let them know that he'll be traveling at that time. If they choose, they can wait. Other than that, Jeremiah Kun was left in charge, and there was some other official that would have been there in the place of the president-elect. That's not worrying you canceling your obligation.
That is the next question I'm going to ask you. Are you informed? You and where name Makun? If you're informed, you let us know. If you're not informed, you're not forced to give us story that you don't have no evidence about. But my question is, we're hearing now that there's a heated debate between the quote unquote UP and that the less of the pre-Joseph UP group. And what we're hearing is that Kun is angry. Why he's in the country? United Party will write there to postpone the certification when he is the vice president-elect can process for the president-elect. That is a confusion and is breeding between them. Do you have any idea? Have you heard any information about that?
Pastor, that is not a secret, especially when it comes to Liberian politics. There has always been an inner fight, so it's not going to surprise you. It's not going to surprise me. It happens during the time of Head Joint City. There was always an inner fight in the party. United Party had that same experience. Even the CDC that is a sitting government right now have our own inner fight within the party. So there's always going to be people who disagree with the party on some other issues, and those fights will continue. But that does not deter anything or try to put aside whatever that has been established. Walker is now the elected president. There will always be a fight. People will fight for position. People will fight. They will have disagreement. But the party will still continue to run as a party. So, and we have heard that. I've heard that myself. But I'm confident that Walker going to return to the country. He's going to be inaugurated January 22nd.
What scenario?
And he will be.
What scenario? I'm just giving you a West scenario. I threw the question out. West scenario that they request to postpone the certification until the president-elect returns. What scenario that same communication is safe for the inauguration? Are we going to be going into constitutional crisis?
Well, I don't want to preempt anything because you just said that it's a hypothetical issue that you raised.
It's hypothetical. It's hypothetical. Yeah.
So I'm not going to preempt anything at this point.
Marco, what do you have to say? You be trying to hide my phone, so I can go off.
I'm hearing you here. I'm hearing you. You.
Malcolm.
Yes, sir.
We got a first-hand information today that there might likelihood of United Party requesting postponement for the inauguration. Likelihood. It was just information we got. And the person didn't authenticate that information. They didn't hold it and solely. But say you guys are the I don't want to say unipartisan, but pro-United Party, and supporter of the Omen Boaka. Do you guys have any idea that there will be a future? Maybe you might like to request the Omen does not return on time.
Good question.
To postpone the asking Makuna because they say you don't want to preempt. To postpone the inauguration.
Return on time from where now? From where?
The US.
Where is it coming from?
The US.
So what?
Dave,
okay.
Dave don't want to speculate.
Okay, exactly. So you see, my brother, this question clearly shows that CDCM, they still don't want to give up power, even though the reality is there that they are they are lost, everything.
But even if the government does not return, Joe can never be president after the 22nd of January.
You see what I get into? They say, well, we are you will leave. We got a vice president there. So what are you talking about? If it comes to that point, the constitution says the vice president, in the asking of the president, the vice president take over, right? So what make you think that procedure? But let's just start speculating and wait, until the 22nd and see if that's going to happen, because all these speculation will not help. And when they're going to do, we'll start carrying money guidance, they will start going to the hospital for a heart attack, they need, they need to rest, honestly, they need to rest, But Dave, coming on that. But I don't know what they got in just, from now, taking, medical treatment, now they get rumor that he will not return on soon. They won't postpone. I mean, an event can be postponed.
Are you saying the speculation is too much among CDCN? And
saying these things, AJ. Oh, I mean, you just come on the show. You want to come? You just come on me.
No, man, I'm just listening.
No, I said you can come in, but we thought you were still on the phone here because usually when you come on the show, you don't come on audio, you always come on visual.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought
I
maybe you're
no,
busy
I'm
on your
listening to
phone.
you though. I'm listening.
Yeah, and thank you, Isaiah, and thank you because I know you have a lot of information from CDC camp here, and like I stated from initial statement,
False information.
I said been on the show, but I say I've not been really kind of soft. He always energetic, but I think right after the election, he's still recuperating, trying to absorb.
I push Asa to not too hard. You gotta get up.
Yeah.
But listen, right?
Every time I say come on, will make sure Dave got to be here. Just how every time Pastor Sosa come on, I got to be sure I hear to.
You see there, that's why I can't be talking for because when I'm time to talk at the time you want to explain your story.
Go ahead.
But I can be listening, but listen, right? Again, maybe you're not understanding. I'm not in campaign season. I'm not in campaign mode. Okay, I'm back to my Liberian statics. You understand? So we are once again all yeah. Nobody love Liberia than their friend. You understand? So now I will say this, right? One thing they made say, like for example, I will speak on the Joseph Barker health, but I just wanted to make some suggestion because they keep saying that we stay in power, we stay in power. They keep holding on to that one, we stay in power. But what I want to see is everything that people saying that President we are not doing well. I hope it will improve. You understand? Because at the end of the day, I want Joseph Boga to succeed because if he succeeds, Liberia succeed. If he fails, Liberia fails. Because at the end of the day, as for me, some of the reasons why I didn't want us to lose President we are, he have already made contact. The contact that he made for 6 years, like Joseph Boga going to start from zero. You understand? He got to still make those contacts and put our country backward, But again, that's what the Liberian people want, and that's what they got. So now let's go to the Baka health issue. They men will sit down here, they will not tell you the truth. You see why when you ask about Joseph Baka, they men go talk about Joseph Baka was standing with a spoon since they gained the whites last weekend. Like in state that like in speaking, let's say like current game they were watching tonight. You understand? That game they're talking about, that man Macron talking about, that was I think last weekend or when Joseph Baka first came. But right now, Joseph Baka, I can tell you Joseph Baka is in the hospital, my man.
Do you have any substantial evidence? Any
My man, please
image?
do yourself your due diligence and go look it up, my man. Joseph Baka in the hospital. Okay, I heard it from nurses. Okay, I can't tell you say it's somewhere you can go see it, but it's an information that is hidden.
And this is where I continue to disagree with ASIC.
It's an information that is hidden. They don't want to tell you. Listen, they could please leave me alone. You are talking and not talk.
This is where
but AJ, why is it that these CNM, whenever they bring information, they're not too sure? Why they are not accurate about the information?
Listen, you are accurate about your information. Why Joseph Baka watching football game? The game that he watched last weekend, I said that tonight he watched the game. You are accurate, my man. Please, man, you always want to authenticate things, but your information, like, you can't even authenticate them. You understand? Where you get your own source from that Joseph Baka with family? Show me one family picture that Joseph Baka with. But are you talking the truth? My man, please, man, you stop like UPT. Now you're coming around our country on level. But AJ, when we were talking about say we not want Joseph Baka, like for me, you understand? I was born and raised in Bon Country, so I respect my elders. You understand? I didn't have problem with Joseph Baka. You understand? But the people that talking about they can lead a country. I mean, you yourself look at your man like Vanessa in Iowa. Don't get a man like Brand community, he ran it to the ground. But these are the people that want to go run your country. You understand? And how you think if you really love your country, you can't. This is why we disagree with Joseph Baka. Now the postponing and certification. Next thing that inauguration, Joseph Baka got to sell record. He record is good. All they want to candidate. He the first person. first president to postpone certification, my man. You know, but at the end of the day, that's what the Liberian people want. They don't want energetic president. They may not want the same people complaining why President we went to Saudi Arabia for I think 40 days. You understand? But now they're telling us it's okay for Baka to be laying now because he come from high election. They make him to hit the ground running. But the paper is not healthy. Let's be honest. That's the honest truth. And only Jeremiah Kuna is that UPK the cow the E word, right? Because when Jeremiah Kun come, he's gonna select his own VP. You understand? So
and who's gonna be a VP?
My man, first Joseph Boga told him that if anything was to happen to him, the woman Nyombli Kanga should be his vice president. But at the same time, I think they made Jeremiah Kun think about Prince Moi. So, they play the problem. A lot of UP men ask them if they really inform about their own UP say.
You are speculating, so we can't argue with you on that one. You just speculate. You have no evidence. So
No.
I say you are not quoting no sources. You know, you are not quoting sources where you say, oh, according to this, according to Front Page Africa, according to this source, but you are just speaking. We are listening. Is it true? We don't know. We have to authenticate what you're saying. So these are speculation. You know, so I mean, you know, so maybe one of the UPist guys they can.
The thing is that AJ. The thing is that Boaga is old. So the Liberian people, you know, and that's the mindset about most of the Liberian people. We think that when somebody is old, it means that they can't do anything, or it means that they don't have the energy and the passion to do what they want to do. From day one, CDC has used the old age of Joseph Boaga in election, and they have failed miserably. And they still continue to push that narrative that Joseph Boaga is sick. In fact, Joseph Boaga will not make it to election. Joseph Boaga got 6 months to live. Joseph Boaga got 3 months to live. That has been their narrative from the day the election commission opened campaign. That has been their message. And because they carry this message all around, they lose focus of what they wanted to do for the Liberian people. So they didn't have message. And the only message they had was to tell the Liberian people that Joseph Boaga is sick. Joseph Boaga got a few more months to live. Joseph Boaga got a few days to live and everything. And the old man is still kicking it. The election come after 1 year, he still surviving. Anybody that passes the age of 70, of course, you have to seek annual treatment. Even those of us who are not even 70, we still do annual treatment in America. You know, we go to a hospital, we go to check ourselves. So what about somebody who is in his 70s? So if he is doing that, and Liberian people think that because he's come to America and make a trip to America every time here and there, it means that because he's sick in the hospital. I've seen lots of photos on Facebook where they posted Joseph Boaga is on drip in the hospital. and those are the narrative they push.
Yeah, but for me, I don't see the reason why Boaga can't go to the hospital, even in the public eye. You know, like you said, in America, we take annual check, and based on his age, you know, American president when they go for that physical examination, it's all on the news. You know, it's all on the news.
It is just the way they have pushed. I think it is just the way they have pushed the narrative.
Yeah,
makes people to have a step back, and that's what we are having here. You see, us is now talking about Joseph Boaga sick more. As the nurses are talking it.
Now, which hospital now? Which hospital?
So I think that Ase will have to clarify that one for us.
But if the man are sick, what would make the man postpone the certification, my man?
Well, if you are saying that the man are sick, what will make the man to postpone the certification?
But that's alleged. Do you have any concrete.
So
information
okay, now let me say this, right? All your panelists that say what they say here, did you ask them for any concrete?
We didn't. We didn't.
No, but they did not. They were not insinuating or they were not speculating.
But I'm not insinuating. I'm not speculating.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
You are giving us facts, and we won't see
which source that say that they're trying to postpone? Who? Which one of the representatives or the officials? Is it on the Is it on Amara corner page?
Okay, so this is the problem I have with you, and this is why.
No, I'm asking you as is it on one of those guys that pay that we can check it out?
AJ, you the panelist. You ask me a question. Let me answer your question, please. Okay. So let me say this, right, and this is where I differ with librarians a lot of times, right? Something you don't initiate, don't engage in it because you want to certify your aims and goals. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you did not ask nobody. All of us that have been discussing here today, you not ask anybody for source, and you're not about to ask me for source. I have a source, but I'm not going to provide it to you just because that's not what the discussion was centered around.
Okay,
but now,
but I say I don't want us to speculate on the network and provide because if our audience hear that news from you, say, okay, UP want to attempting to postpone the inaugural ball or something, they could be like, oh, I heard it from Current Situation Media. One of the panelists said, I said, you are one of the panelists.
I never said they postponing the inaugural ball. I never said that. I said Boaka is setting record. If they they just ask for them to postpone. You not see the letter? I gotta give you source again. The letter is out there. The UP wrote the letter. Or you want to tell me you didn't see that letter that they want to postpone? You understand? So I said I was just saying here I've set a record already. So there's another record that may come if the inaugural ball is being postponed. So I'm predicting. I'm not saying that's fact. You understand? So don't try to get something out of me that you're not gonna get. You know me. Come on, man. It's just because I tell you, say we're not in campaign season. I don't want to be, and let's discuss the issue and start like attacking. Because I see Dave fully now. Anything I say, they want to come for me.
No. I said the only thing is that.
Gentlemen, let's give our closing statement. I'll give each person 3 to 5 minutes. You can do your closing statement within 3 minutes or 5 minutes. But let's start with Malcolm. Malcolm, are you there? I think Malcolm, he's that man is a cybersecurity, so he's doing somebody, he entering somebody's computer right now.
No, that man watching the t-shirt, my man. I think
or maybe the man is at work putting overtime at Wells Fargo data center. All right, let's start with Isaac here. Isaac, go ahead with your closing statement.
No, let Dave go. I'll go after Dave.
Oh, is he?
Dave wanted to say something.
So I said, do you want to rebut? I said, do you want to rebut Dave in your closing statement again? Then when you get the last thing.
No, but not listen now.
So Dave,
really, because
Dave, I said, if you're picking right, you the big girl. You go first.
He must begin. Then he go. I said go.
Yeah, but Dave, I said, even though he's not coming on video, but he may have been arrested or demon. But he left demon a long time. But he
No, but Dave, you were about to say something before AJ was talking, so you just close.
No, I will keep it for my closing. I said go ahead.
Okay, if I get my closing statement to the audience, then we mean the show end. No. So
I said not going.
Okay. Isaac, fire up.
No, but I didn't go in on that.
All right, well, let me get my closing statement.
AJ.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to say thank you for the show. It was interesting. I came late on the show tonight. So, but I mean, I enjoyed the show so far. But I just want to caution all of us that come on the show because the community depends on this show to get some of the information from back home and also from here. So we are charged with the responsibility to be able to make sure whatever things that we say out there for public consumption, it is factual and that people can be able to, believe us and authenticate whatever we say. So I just want to acknowledge each and every one of us that come on the show that want to give information in that regard. With that being said, I want to say thank you. We have a very good show. And Isaac, it was nothing personal, but I just wanted to make sure that whatever we're talking tonight, we have facts, because over the years, we Liberians are very good, and it is not just you. I'm also not excluded from that, but we are always in the way of throwing general statement out there, and that sometimes can confuse people when we do that. So I hope that this show will kind of strengthen us as we come. Sometimes it's good to make some research to come on the show. That will help the moderator if the moderator is asking questions that maybe he or she is not even too show off. You can be able to help. But let's make sure that whatever information we pass is accurate. And that's what I want to say. But I want to say thank you to all of us.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you all. I know you are usually consistent on Sunday, but you coming into it, I really appreciate that here. And they made a key point. And I know Ase run his own show, but Ase been one of current situation panelists when we were not even discussing political stuff. He was one of our panelists where we're just discussing community stuff. So when Ase relocated to the East Coast or wherever he living, he still come on the show once in a while because he runs his own a platform too, which is good. But he always contribute here, and I said we thank you very much here. So go ahead here, or you want to wait for your man Malcolm before you do your closing statement?
No, I'm gonna close. So not do anything. I'll close.
Well, wait for me to, don't come out when you're talking. You talk now, Infinio.
So no, but
but Dave, you gotta stay. Let us get
okay.
No, but again, I would say it was a nice show. You know what I'm saying? Dave is nothing personal. Ask AJ. I don't hold. I may come harsh, but at the same time, I'm not being personal. So because at the same time, all we are Liberian. You understand? But again, I will agree with you on the fact that when we come here, we should come with true and facts. You understand? I will agree with you on that. But as a host, AJ, you need to set principle. You must not just apply law when you want to apply on one side. Then you will make people like us will start bloviating. You understand? But it was a nice show, and I enjoy the conversation. You understand? That's what this platform should be about. You understand? We disagree to agree. But at the same time, too, let us learn how to listen better. Sometimes when we're saying things, it's not like I'm not saying this is what happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving my own analysis, like from what I seen happening in general. So I can analyze and give the facts how I feel. It's not political, because at the same time, if I want to be political, I will never be fair to my country. Sometimes I may want to speak true, but it may be against my party. But I still speak the truth because this is the reason why I own up to my own voice. My voice is not compromised. I'm not doing it because I want to certify anybody. You understand? It's all for the betterment for our country. So when we come here, let's discuss in a way that our people will be educated and learn something from us. But we must not just attack each other just on party line. Let's really party thing. Party thing that doing election finish. You keep saying sedition and my some of us said the stress that move from our head said is like heavy weight just more your head. And you'll be stressed. so I beg you, you don't all be Liberian. You understand? So I want to say thank you, AJ. And thank you, brother Dave. Thank you, Malcolm. Even though you always bloviating.
You see again? My brother, I say, man. I say, and I would like to say that even though the show was hard, but at least we were mature enough to be civil and and stick to the point, and I really admire that. And that's what it's all about. We will get at one another through. By the end of the day, let us just find a solution, because we can come up with this problem. We can say this problem happened in the other region and this other region, but if we're not providing solution, trust me, my brother, we'll just sit there. You myself, just sit there and just talk. and nothing would be done. But yeah, it was a great show. Some of these topics that we usually talk about, there are more information, there are more research or investigation needed to be done. So you will see us coming here and repeating the same topic just because we still need the public view and all our other panelists' views. But yeah, but AJ is a great show, and we'll try, guys. We'll try to be punctuate in terms of time, but we'll work on those things at least so we can manage our time well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Like I said, you guys taking time of your busy schedule who have been somewhere else, but taking time here to provide the audience, some information here. Dave were on point. As you were on point as well here. And Malcolm, thank you very much here today. I was very busy, just coming back from another state or city here. I couldn't know if I was going to be on time here, but Malcolm reminded me here we had to go. Yeah, we had to keep going. We have to be consistent. Yeah, in order for us to get out there, usually before when the show started, we used to do just community discussion, but the dependencies say, AJ, we have to take it to a national politics, yeah. And I told them, I said, guys, I'm not Okram on Liberian politics. They say that's what we are here for, as you do a little research, you stay to be a moderator, and we'll come in and provide. But we can keep discussing, when Iowa community stuff. We have to take it national. And yeah, so we take it national. And I really applaud you guys, from Pastor Success, Isaac, Dave, Malcolm, Augustus, Vicky, and what's his name? Said my guy, Liberia Solo, and also Alice Gray. Y'all thank you very much. Octavius, y'all thank you very much for keeping the platform going. We will get there. Friends say petit à petit, l'oiseau fait sonner. We're not going to give up. We're going to stick on the 3 days a week. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Sunday 9 p.m., Tuesday and Thursday 7 p.m. We're gonna. I think 2024 will be a good year for current situation. What's that, Isaac?
No, I wanted to show Dave my face before the show ends.
Yeah, but go ahead and show your cute face now, Isaac.
Oh, but then your camera not there.
But Dave, look at the man, look at it.
I said far. I said far from the camera.
But Isaac was a long time resident of Dumois, my man.
I didn't know me, but maybe I be far from the camera. Maybe that why I'm making.
The man used to be a Peking, but now he's not a Peking. So I thought he's a very intelligent man. Yeah. He used to be a Peking. Yeah.
We don't get old at all, man.
Yeah.
But we're pushing no more.
Yeah. We are pushing no more. Exactly, we are pushing no more. But yeah, gentlemen, the show was very interactive. I see you guys on Sunday. Sunday will be very interesting. I will send you guys the topic. And I said we will add you to the current situation media analyst room. I don't think you're in that room, are you?
No, Isaac is not there. He's not in the room.
Yeah, Access will be in that room because what we do is we discuss behind closed doors. Sometimes, what we're about to discuss, we put the discussion in there. Sometimes the panel decide to host. But I will add you to that room as soon as we leave the live.
And we don't do eye for an eye in our room, my man. Let me tell you now.
But listen, and this is why you see that because I said it, and this is why I said it, and then I told you the reason why I support a peaceful man, right? Because at the end of the day, we need to follow leaders that have good examples. That was the whole concept why we're trying to get across, but you didn't get it that way. You understand? You want more follow leader than a pre Johnson. One want to him up the whole day.
All right, gentlemen, y'all have a good night, though.
Thank you, man.
Before we go, AJ, wait now. We just see by the time about the ladies' night, show. We got a show 9 o'clock. I think you might enjoy that time because honestly, I know you have some technical issue. They come.
When is it?
Wednesday, yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but because I wouldn't one time will come in on that show, and that show produce a lot of viewers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. But I will call you after we leave the last segment. Okay.
All right,
brother. Thank you.
All right, man.
All right, gentlemen. Good night.